It is so dirty in here. Hold that thought. This video is so long overdue. So for the people who follow me on Instagram or who know me in real life, know that I've wanted to start this vlog for a really long time, and it has just been me putting it off for so long. I'm just gonna talk about that for a little bit. Up there, so I don't have to hold my phone. Basically, I live in a van in Seattle. And as far as I know, I don't really know a whole lot of people who do van life full time in a city, and I figured that I would share my experience with that because I think it's a really unique experience, and I've had a lot of people ask me so many questions about how I do it and what do I do during the day and at night and where do I park, and they just ask me all these questions about van life in the city. And I follow a lot of people who are part of the van life community, but I don't know a single one who does van life in the city. Like, I see all these van lifers who do full-time van life living, who do full-time traveling, and who get to just be on the road all the time and park in, you know, parks and get to see all the things that I don't really get to see, and a bunch of stuff that I don't get to experience. So I thought that my situation was really unique, and I really want to share that. So here we are. Like, the reason why it's taking me so long to actually make videos is because I think I just kept scaring myself, because I'm not familiar at all with video making. Like, I am a photographer. I have been taking photographs for forever, and I consider myself more of a photographer than a videographer or a video maker, whatever. So I don't know a thing about video making, and I've just been trying to convince myself that I can teach myself to do this, or people on YouTube can teach me how to do it, or I can learn on the internet, and I can just push myself to be creating videos, and I can do it because I think that I have a really unique story to tell, and I think that it would be really fun for people to see my perspective of me living in Seattle. So I have seen and done so much cool stuff in Seattle, and I've been living here for about a year and a half now, and I feel like I could create some really cool stuff. And so I have like all of this footage that I've like built up within like the last few months. Basically me just going down and sitting at a coffee shop for weeks and weeks and weeks with all of this material and all of this footage, and I'm like, maybe I can create something out of this, but I just couldn't quite make it exactly what I wanted it to, and I think I was just being like overly harsh on myself because, you know, we are our worst critics. So even when I'm editing photos, I will sit there and I will stare at this photo for so long until I hate it. And I know other creators who do the exact same thing, like artists. Like, you stare at this one painting for so long, you stare at every single tiny detail. The longer you stare at it, the more you're gonna hate it. Like, because we see ourselves being the absolute best that we can be, and we just can't get over like this perfectionist standpoint of wanting to create something that we know is perfect. Like, we see a vision of it and we want to create that vision, and when we can't, because we critique every single little detail, it gets harder to find motivation to actually do it. And this is more like a, hi, this is me starting the vlog, and all of my videos are gonna suck at first, but I'm gonna keep getting better at it, and I'm gonna keep recording, and I'm gonna keep at it. And just like anything, like, practice is gonna be what makes this channel fun to watch, and it's gonna make me better at video making, and that is what I want to do with this channel. And there we go.